The 1930s and 40s were a time of growth for Pacific Union College. Campus changes included the building of what became Clark Hall and the first Pollen Hall, which is now Stauffer. During the mid-30s, getting off the hill got a little easier. A new route from Pope Valley to St. Helena made it possible to leave Angwin and return to the hill in the same day. Recreational activities included school-sponsored picnics to Pope Valley. Snowball fights and makeshift sleds fashioned from cafeteria trays also became popular every once in a while when the campus got over 20 inches of snow. In 1949, Angwin had a total of 36.5 inches. When World War II began, a number of students and alumni volunteered their services. In 1943, 17 of the 60 doctors of the 47th General Hospital were former PUC students. By 1944, more than 400 students and alumni were in military service. In spite of student involvement in the war, however, the dorms were always full. At first, some in Angwin thought the small town was likely target for Axis air power, and an elaborate civil defense organization was set up. The community was divided into 16 zones, and 26 wardens enforced the blackout. They also had air raid drills, and civil defense hospital units were stored in the gym basement. In 1946, women's nylons were rationed because most of the nation's nylon had been used for parachutes. One day in February, lines of girls began to form outside the college store at 5:30 in the morning. Only 54 pairs were available to the girls who were let out early from classes and worship. Meanwhile, as technology advanced and marvels like the RCA Victor phonograph and the first microwave oven became more common, PUC enjoyed a certain renaissance of its own. Professor Newton sponsored the installation of a 14-inch reflecting telescope in 1932. The structure, later named after Newton, was located in the middle of the college's large prune orchard. In 1948, a new fire truck was built in the engineering and machine shop using an old Navy vehicle. With all these developments taking place on a well-established campus that was nearing its 70th birthday, the years of PUC's infancy were well past. As enrollment increased and new buildings were added to the growing campus, the words of college president Walter Smith became a popular slogan: "It's a privilege to be at PUC."